Hi there, welcome back to my channel. It's Christy here doing a weekly reading for the sign of Libra for the week of April 23rd to April 29th. Excuse me. So I'm going to be doing a little bit of a different reading than I did last week. I'll be using the same decks though. I'll be using the Wisdom of the Oracle deck for a 3-card spread with the card at the bottom of the deck for a general energy for the week, Libra, and then we'll be drawing one card from each of the decks of the Medicine card tarot and the Healing with the Angels tarot for some additional messages. This is for Libra Sun, Moon, and Rising. If you find it's not resonating for you, you can always check your Rising and Moon sign reading this week and see if that helps explain anything better for you. And it is a general reading, so apply these messages to what you're currently experiencing or what is prominent in your life this week for you, Libra. So without further ado, let's look at what the cards have to say for this week for you, Libra, for the 23rd to the 29th. I wish for Libra all success, joy, and wellness. I invoke spirits of love, light, and beauty. I call upon Archangels Michael, Gabriel, Metatron, and Uriel to guide this reading in peace, clarity, protection, and wisdom. And I ask Mother Gaia to please bless this reading for Libra. We're looking at general messages for you, Libra, for this coming week, 23rd to the 29th. So far, we have happy, happy in your central position, and here and now, which either side of the central position are going to be qualifiers, just to give an idea of why you are in this position or what's causing this feeling, concern, or predicament. I wouldn't call happy a bad predicament. It seems to be pretty delightful. And having the here and now card to one side of it is saying to me that you might be able to feel happy in the moment in any situation this week, Libra, because you are reminding yourself to be here now in the moment, and that everything happens, all the magic happens here in the moment. So this looks like a really beautiful, releasing, freeing, even relaxing week for you, regardless of whether there's a lot of activity in your life. You're just happy with the decisions that you've made and are happy to keep moving forward. You're really contented this week, Libra, with the decisions you've made. The bottom card of the deck, which is the general energy to the week, Libra, is to the sea. And we're looking here at putting a lot of things to rest that weren't working for you, perhaps primarily of an emotional nature, because we see the woman who's alone in the boat on a lot of deep water. There's a lot of emotion here underneath her, and she's either protecting herself or she's not relaying this information or this part of herself openly yet, or she's taking a break from that. It's recognizing also how things fit together and flowing with the natural stream of things. Like I said, it appears as though you've already made a decision and you're in the middle of something, but whatever that something is for you, you're perfectly contented there, and it's bringing you a lot of happiness. Maybe even the decision to be here now and take it one day at a time is the point of being happy, instead of being happy first and then saying, oh, well, since I'm happy, I can be here in the moment now. I think it's the other way around. I think you've made really definitive choices this week, or you will this week, to feel good and positive about what you have ahead of you and your plans, whether that's emotional or travel or business or what, like I said, whatever you're experiencing prominently this week in your life, Libra. I think it's more of you having made the decision, stuck with it, and being content with it, that is causing the happiness versus being happy first and then making a decision. So that's remarkable because you're seeing very positively the fruits of your labor, even if it's emotional labor, you know, the going through the muck, the emotional muck in your life, or something that's concerned, something that you felt was difficult to get rid of or to surpass. It seems like hopefully this is lasting, right? Hopefully, if you continue to employ this attitude or this set of behaviors and beliefs, you'll continue to feel this good and content about it. So make a note this week, Libra, of what you've done emotionally, mentally, psychologically, even physically in your life, you know, in the material world, to get to the place where you are able to feel happy. This is just pure contentedness, feeling happy, even if you're in the midst of chaos. And maybe you might find that if it's a chaotic week, whether this is new to you or not, you're seeing this is where you shine. You know, you're able to bring the balance to a sense of chaos, whether you created it or it's a situation around you, or you're just enmeshed in something that's, just part of your life you can't get away from. And I just see here that there's a sense of feeling the calm in the storm and being the calm in the storm, and being really content with that and being able to be gracious about it, to remember that things come and go, that this is like any other feeling or any other position, that things do change, things are always in flux. But to also remember here that this is due to you, okay? You've been struggling through something or a set of some things for quite some time. And this is a real sense of calm for you this week, Libra. So I'm really happy to see that for you. Again, there's no indication here that there's nothing happening or you're just sitting pretty and you haven't gone through anything or have had to struggle with anything. There's just a sense of, well, the decision's been made, and whether or not you're faced with chaos or in the middle of things being shook up, you're just really solid in that decision that you've made, and you're really pleased with it, and you're going with the flow. And this brings so much contentment to your life, in the sense where you might even draw upon this feeling or this set of behaviors and attitudes this week, Libra, in the future when you do meet difficult situations. This is a really big learning opportunity for you, especially if you struggle in the midst of chaos, or if you find that you meet with chaos a lot, or you're always trying to organize and balance chaos, that perhaps you can live and be and think and feel this way without having that chaos to begin with. So just something to think about, Libra. So to the right of happy, we have here and now. This is again just a gorgeous card about being in the present, being fully available, being fully aware of what you've brought to the table, what has been brought to the situation, and how you've handled it. Being completely aware about being in the position that you're in, not playing any blame games. It's just truly a week, Libra, that you're going to feel contented with. It appears nearly everything. But the caveat to that is it's not because everything is going, quote unquote, perfectly or tickety-boo or the way you planned, or however that's framed when, the human being seeks pleasure or contentment. No, for some reason, it's like in the middle of everything that seems to be changing or shifting, whether you've created it or not, you just seem to be just completely available and able to deal with it, I guess, for lack of a better term, or to contemplate it, or to react to it even in a way that you're going to be able to draw from in the future. It looks like something that you have been doing in the past, or you've been dealing with in the past. Even that difficult decision that was holding you up or making you feel unsteady or unsure. Now that that's over, even though a difficult action lay ahead, or movement, or even new affiliations, or new places, whether that's groups or geographically new, or new relationships, or new business ideas, or even belief systems, that this is all making sense to you, so much so that you're content with it. And I guess I'm kind of repeating myself, but this is just a really contented spread. This is about being in the moment, all is well. There's nothing to worry about here, but there's a lot of emotional energy here, a lot of emotions. But there's still waters, so there's not a lot of chaotic energy that you're currently experiencing this week, Libra, but I can tell that you've gone through something in order to reach this place of calm. So it's not your imagination. If you feel like you've come out of something that was difficult for you, and you're wondering if it's going to last, it won't be the situation that lasts. It'll be your attitude and your ability to behave this way and to react this way in the future when you do meet with difficult times, Libra. So this is a really big turning point for you. So to the left of happy, happy, you have go the distance, and this is just no stopping you. This is the cheetah, who's going, fastest land animal, who has everything available to them straight ahead. They're not going to stop for anybody, and they're just moving so fast. You're really sure about what you're doing and really pleased with yourself. Like I said, probably more so with yourself and your ability to react in an appropriate way, or in a calm, loving, generous, I understand this is for the highest good way, and not take things personally. So it's not the situation, again, that's causing the calm and the all is well and the near bliss. It's your attitude about it. So it's just remarkable. The personal power here is really remarkable, and you only have yourself to give credit to. This isn't something that you bought or even figured out recently. This is the result of a pattern of behaviors and beliefs and systems for you that you've worked on very hard and have contemplated very hard, that is now working for you, and you're seeing the fruit of that. And I think you're just maybe even a little surprised and impressed with yourself. Like, really, this is all there is to it? This is all I have to do to get through whatever occurs in my world? And yes, the answer is yes. You have this to bring to the table, and you have yourself to thank. So it's because of your hard work and because of your attitude this week, Libra, that you're able to overcome whatever is occurring here, whatever challenge is occurring here for the week for you. So that's remarkable. And again, there's a lot of action, there's a lot of activity this week in the material world, but it's not tripping you up. You're perfectly pleased with it. Things are going along better than can be expected, but it isn't because things are going the way you necessarily wanted them to. It's because you've decided to react to them in a different way, which is a great deal of personal power. And this new attitude will behoove you for years to come, right? If you allow it to. If you incorporate what you've done over the past couple of weeks in order to achieve the contentedness this week, Libra, you'll find that this is worth its weight in gold. this new attitude, this new pattern of behaviors. Letting the chips fall where they may type thing after a decision has been made. That's just remarkable. So Libra, we're going to look for some additional messages from the Medicine Card Tarot for the week of April 23rd to April 29th for the sign of Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. This must feel like a big relief to you, is what I'm really feeling here, Libra. That you're just relieved in a really big way. And it's not situational. This is something's moving, something's being created or in flux. It's the way that you're handling it and dealing with it. Or maybe even delegating things. You're able to delegate things in a different way or achieve things in a different way that don't require extra stress or extra bother. This is just a new way of thinking and being in the world that you're seeing worked for other people. And after the hard work you've put into how to incorporate those attitudes into your own life, you're seeing the results are better than expected. And I think you'll continue to employ this in the future, Libra. So congratulations. That's a really big deal. All right. So an additional message from the Medicine Card Tarot is the Dragonfly. This is the card of illusion. So this could mean one of two things here, Libra, for you for the week. One, that you're shedding illusions. You've become aware of them. And only through awareness are you able to identify them and shed them. So all illusions are being shed. The flip side to that is that you're still being met with illusion, or there is some sense of delusionment here that you're not facing or refuse to face. And in order to destroy the world of illusion, if that is indeed what you'd like to do, and if you find the world of illusion not appealing to you or hindering you, then the only way to face, or rather to defeat any demon or illusion or delusion, is to face it, to name it and face it, and to discover truly what the relationship is with that so that it can be put to rest. So just take stock this week of what your illusions, delusions, or imitations are, and how to move past those, if indeed you'd like to move past those. Perhaps an illusion is keeping things alive this week for you, and you're clinging to that. So maybe just identify what that is for you, or what those things are, and if they're bringing freedom for you this week, or if they're hindering you. I'm going to suggest that you've identified them, or you're in the process of identifying them, and you're moving past them through the process of identifying them, because you don't have time or room for this type of illusion or delusionment. You have too much to do. There's too much to accomplish. So we'll just look for an additional message here from the Healing with the Angels Oracle, Libra, for the week of the 23rd and the 29th of April. Additional messages for Libra for the week. Here we are. Several dropped out. I'm just going to take the top card. It's Truth and Integrity. Again, this is lovely. With what you've learned, who you're becoming, you're very confident in yourself this week. You know that all is going to be well. Your worry factor has dropped to 0. So you're not spending any time worrying anymore, which is lovely, because that makes room for new energy. And I think the point and purpose of that is because you've achieved, or you were in the process of achieving, truth and integrity, which again is worth its weight in gold. What you are processing this week is the result of the hard work you've put into developing a new attitude or set of beliefs, or reactionary way of reacting to things. And it's through truth and integrity that you've achieved this, or through the week that you'll see that it's through this behavior that you're willing and able to achieve this. This all of our lives include other people, right, Libra? We always have relationships no matter what they are. But this is strictly, I'm going to suggest strictly about you, for you, by you this week. This is your opportunity to create truth and integrity in the world and to demand it. And you'll see for yourself how quickly and easily things solve for themselves by practicing this and demanding this from others. It looks like a beautiful week for you, Libra. I'm so pleased to see this. And I hope this resonated with you. Let me know what you think about that in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and please join me for your weekly reading next week. I believe it'll be the 30th for your next week's reading. Take good care, Libra. I'll see you next time.